Well, I think it's incredible that in the 21st century, a journalist can go to jail for more than 4 years. Actually, it's incredible that he can go to jail at all. I think so, yes, because criminalization of journalistic activity is not a European standard. It's not a standard anymore. Now, some countries, some governments say that in democratic countries, you still have laws saying that, for example, you may go to jail, but nobody is in jail for this reason. That's the most important thing to know is that nobody is in jail because of journalistic reasons, except in Turkey or Belarus. But I don't think these countries are democratic standards to follow if you want to enter the European Union. The European Commission, of course, can put pressure. It has to say something, but also other organizations, civil society group or international organizations, for the simple reason that you may have a case against a journalist. Journalists are not perfect people, but it is a civil court who should deal with that, not a criminal court. Nobody should go to jail for a journalistic activity, except maybe you can consider that Belarus or Turkey are democratic countries, but I don't think that's the case right now. If you look at democratic standards, you have to look at what's happening in the European Union, not outside. Well, I think you have two aspects in this case. One is the right of a journalist to protect his sources, and I think that's very important, so that the journalist is not obliged to reveal who gave the identity of this protected witness. The other matter is the protection of the witness. And I think, if I understand well the case, is that the situation of this protected witness is not clear at all, because the information revealed by the journalist is that this person was put under pressure by the police and by other forces. So I think it is very important to clear the air around this case and maybe have a further investigation, but certainly not to send somebody to jail because of that. Well, we made a statement yesterday, and I think the OSCE also supported this statement. Now, of course, it's always difficult to say what can you do if somebody goes to jail. Or the first thing we do is ask this person to go out of jail, and as I said, maybe bring the case to what we think should be done to a civil court. What we consider also doing if the situation is as bad as if it continues to be as bad as it is now, is to consider a visit to Macedonia and talk with the different actors on the ground. That's you, the association, the union, and the representatives of the authorities to also to look into this case, but also to look into the general situation of the media, which is still worrying. We are not the only ones to say that. The Commission also said that there is still a long way to go in the Republic of Macedonia. Well, of course, it's a bad timing because the case was opened before the Commission actually published its report. But the fact that now the journalist is going to jail shows that whether you have a report or not by the Commission, things are the same. And I think it is quite important to underline that the Commission is criticizing the situation, but we wished it would have been more into details because the Commission is examining civil liberties as a whole. And we think, of course, with a reference to freedom of the media, but we think it's important maybe to go into more into details. And of course, the leverage of the Commission is to say, as long as the situation of civil rights in general is not satisfactory, the Republic of Macedonia cannot pretend entering the union. And now, whether your government is taking this seriously or not, well, that's not up to me; it's up to them.